welcome to the first Trade and Investment Business Forum. My name is Sheba Rujeje Hakiza. I am a regional vice president with a financial firm here in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. I happen to serve as the commissioner for trade and investment in the Rondon community of the Maryland, D.C., and Virginia areas. I am so excited. Today, we are launching a series of online business discussions on increasing trade and investment opportunities between the Rwandan diaspora in the U.S. and our brothers and sisters and family members at home. It is an exciting time because today our first guest in our business spotlight is Afrizon. Afrizon is changing the way we do business. I'm sure all of you will just be so excited to hear the great news that are being done. It is an amazing site and application that is simplifying how we can connect, gift, and be able to do business back home. I have the pleasure of interviewing today the co-founder, CEO, and owner of Afrizon, Mr. Yohani Kainamura, and he serves right now as a professor of chemistry. He's a passionate educator and a self-driven social and business entrepreneur. One of Yohani's enduring and moral values is to pay forward in serving the community. He is able to use his expertise in chemistry and science to build an interest in these areas in children. He has actually started a school in Rwanda called Bright Future Academy that primarily educates street children with the mission of transforming them into ethical citizens who are intellectually, physically, and spiritually whole. Yohani serves to provide formal scientific education and his entrepreneurial drive in order to create business solutions and address the community needs. He is founder and owner of also Calls Made Local LLC and Afrizone LLC. Both of these are startup technology companies that provide various solutions to help the diaspora members keep in touch and financially support their families still living in their home countries. In his spare time, Yohani enjoys spending time with his family, volunteering in numerous community and diaspora initiatives. With no further ado, help me welcome Mr. Yohani Kainemura.
Um, Thank you, Shiva. Thank you for the kind introduction. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Oh, it is an honor of mine as well. Well, part of our initiative is to be able to highlight people that are in our community that are doing great things. So, why don't you start with just telling us a little bit about yourself, where you are currently based, and the different business entrepreneurial ventures that you have started to help improve how we operate here in the diaspora.
Thank you, Shiva. Again, as you mentioned, my name is Johan Kainamura, and I live in Florida with my family. We live here in Florida, in the state of Florida, and I've been a part of the community since I first lived in Washington D.C. and I moved to Florida, where I continue to be a part of the community, an active member of the community. So, as a community member, I interact with a lot of members and I get to listen to some of the challenges that they face. And I'm very, very passionate about business. I always try to figure out how I can help or assist the community. And that's how I first started Calls Made Local to help the community member call and keep in touch with their families. So, those who live here, a while back when some people had to go to the gas station to buy a phone card. So I was very happy to introduce a solution that changed how people would call their family members. So in Florida, where I live, I professionally I professionally work as a professor of chemistry. I teach chemistry at Daytona State College, and I think that's all about me for now. So I'm sure I will get to talk about a little bit more about myself as we continue this interview.
Wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much. I remember, many years ago, that's how we were able to connect. I would, via phone, or I got familiar with your voice many years before I actually saw your face. So it was truly a blessing to be able to utilize Calls Made Local. So thank you for just your commitment to the diaspora and building strong relationships with amongst ourselves and being able to connect with people back home. It truly was a game changer. I hated having to go back and forth to the gas station to get calling cards. So thank you for your innovation. And so now, with COVID, a lot of people have resorted to online ways of doing business. I mean, sometimes it's just not safe to go out, right? And so in the US and all over the world, I mean, Amazon has truly changed the way we do business, as well as many other online platforms. And so tell us about what Afrizon is and how it's something that truly can be a great benefit to our community.
Great. So currently just operating in Rwanda. Afrizon is an e-commerce platform that is designed to allow local African businesses to sell and promote their products online, hence helping them grow by giving them access to global marketplace and providing them with web tools needed to centralize the business operations in this digital age. So basically, the way that our Ferguson works in a nutshell is that we work with local vendors and we go to their shops and supermarkets and we digitize their shops. We digitize their businesses. We take pictures, we put them online, we give them inventory online, and customers can come to the platform to browse and find what they need and they can buy. And as soon as they hit the buy button, we get the order and we process the order. We deliver where it needs to be. And they can also choose to just pre-order and pick it up at the shop, where whatever is easier for you. So that's in just in a nutshell how Afrizon works.
Awesome. Fantastic. It sounds so exciting. I'm sure that everybody out there would like to kind of get a sense of how it works and what it looks like. So I think we have a little bit of an intro to Afrizone that we can now watch.
banyarwanda baturarwanda waba utuye muri diaspora kandi wifuza gufasha umuvandimwe cyangwa inshuti yawe bari mu Rwanda, waba se ufite uwawe utuye mu mahanga wifuza ko agufasha, ubu ushobora gusura urubuga rwa Afrizon ruriho ibicuruzwa byose wakenera kandi ku biciro bito cyane, maze ugahahira uwawe uri mu Rwanda kandi wibereye ikota amasimbi. Akarusho rero nuko nyuma y'uko umaze kumuhahira, Afrizon tubimushyiraho atuye mu kanya nk'ako guhumbya kandi ku giciro gito cyane. Ahasigaye rero wowe sura wa@afrizon.com maze wihahira icyo ushaka cyose. Afrizon, save time, save money.
Wow, amazing. That is incredible. How did you come up with that idea?
Well, so Afrizon is a multifaceted business, but I just want to focus on the side that may be of interest of our audience. So
Mhm.
before Afrizon, as I mentioned earlier, I started Calls Made Local, and it basically focused on international and long distance calling. So as I interacted with my clients from various African countries, I also learned about other challenges they were facing at the time. So normally, the diaspora members, as you know, they support their families or friends by sending money back home. So unfortunately, many diaspora members feel like their hard-earned cash isn't going far as should go, or sometimes they just think that it may be even misused because they keep sending and sending, and the reality is they just don't even remember what the prices are, and they don't know if somebody's telling them the truth. So we felt there was a need of that transparency because people want to help, and some people back home need help, but there is just that broken um, trust. So we wanted to reestablish that by giving the diaspora member the tools and the part to be able to purchase directly through Afrizon what they want to send it to their friends and family members. So instead of sending money, you pay fees, and so you can send the money, and then you it gets there and you are like, I don't even know if the money was used for what I sent it for. So now you can just go on afrizon.com and purchase what you want to send, and they get delivered there. And it's just could be a surprise, could be an organized type of help. So um, it's really that how my friends and I felt like there was a need for something like this to really be able to connect the diaspora members through this. And also there is also another advantage to it too, because when the diaspora members do something like this, when they go online and purchase and support their family and friends, they are also supporting the local businesses. They are spending money on local businesses, promoting the um, businesses over there back home, and they don't have to have cash. They can use their credit cards. They can use their debit cards and credit cards, and just be able to support somebody. Um, Even if it's somebody that you can't really send money, a small gift, a good gift is always appropriate. So let me for give you an example. Say that you have cousins going to school, and you want to surprise them by buying them a really nice pair of shoes. You can go on Afrizon, we'll deliver to them, and you thank them for doing a good job at school. So, but I don't think money would make them as happy as receiving that nice pair of shoes before going to school.
That's
That's
beautiful. So,
beautiful. So,
w- what are some of the other items that you're able to purchase on the website? So we talked about, you just mentioned shoes. So what other items? So electronics. If we wanted, let's say I have a nephew who's starting school and maybe they need a laptop or something like that. Are all of these different products available?
yes, they are. So we are a platform for businesses. So we are still growing the network of merchants that we work with. But right now, you can find pretty much everything. You can find electronics, groceries. Can find the um, made in Rwanda stuff. We want to promote made in Rwanda.
Yeah.
You can find where we'll be super soon adding bars and restaurants. So in fact, we've had some customers who would get a group of friends together. They tell them, hey, let's meet at this particular bar, and they get all the drinks they want, and somebody from the diaspora just pays, and they go home happy. So you could easily organize a birthday party for a child and have everybody go to a particular restaurant. So we're gonna have pretty much every business that you can think of, everything you can think of, you can buy it on the platform. Just the same way that we use Amazon here. So that's the dream.
Fantastic. I love it. And so, if let's say that I am a business owner and I want my merchandise to get onto Afrizone, How is that possible? How are you able to be able to join this platform and be an Afrizone supplier?
Oh, that's very, very easy and very, very good question. So it's very simple. What the business owners need to do is just get in touch with us. We have a local office, we have local staff, and we'll send our photographers, and they will go to the business owners. They will take pictures of all the merchandise. They will get a list of their prices. Basically, we transition their businesses to the online presence, and we basically do the heavy lifting. So all they need to do is just tell us, and we come in, we help them transition everything and put it on the website, and we give them the admin, we give them the website to manage their inventory and edit the prices if prices change, process orders, and also communicate with the clients. What's really incredibly important about this is that the businesses will no longer have to wait for somebody to pass by their shop to buy, because
Mm,
they will start developing a list or a database of customers, regular, loyal customers, that they can even send an email and say, hey, we have a sale going on, or we haven't seen you. There is that clientele customer relationships that they can build through our tools that we provide with them.
Oh, I love it. That is really, really exciting. I mean, I always get different advertisements in my emails all the time about new sales that are going. So we want to digitize things for our business owners back home to really increase the private sector, give a stronger private sector so that we can be able to increase buying power and bring more income into our communities. So let's say if we're thinking about some of the things that you would like to add, maybe that aren't on there, any coming attractions or features of Afrizone that will be would be the, let's say, the next generation or next level, anything that's going to be coming soon.
Oh, yes, we are planning quite a lot of things, a lot of features to add very soon. So, like I started saying earlier, the platform is a multifaceted business idea. So we will be expanding in other venues of businesses. But right now, as we're talking about the business that relate to the diaspora, one of the things that I think we're going to be adding really, really soon is to add the bill pay features, where we
Mm,
can help the diaspora members who pay bills at home to
nice.
handle that for them. So there are some diaspora members that really they pay the mortgages, or even tuition. We support people, kids that go to school, they need to pay for tuition.
Right.
So we don't want them to keep paying or sending money to pay for something. We want them to sit here, go online, pay for tuition, or pay for other bills they have to pay. So we will professionally handle that for them. We show them the receipts. They don't have to call somebody who is working and busy and say, okay, please help me pay this, or please go pick my money, go pay for this. They can do it being in the comfort of their living rooms through Afrizon. So that's what coming next really soon. But obviously, there are also other features that we're planning for our business partners and merchants. The other thing that we also want to add really quickly in the very near future is to be able to really establish um, build the bridge between our country and wherever the diaspora lives in the world. So, for
Yeah.
example, right now, if somebody is in Rwanda and they need something from Washington, D.C., they can go to our office in Kyovu, and we can just go. We can go ahead and bring buy what they really need for them, and we ship it for them. So we will be able to do a two-way transaction. So they can people can order things from America, being at home without having to fly over here to buy something. They can buy it just at home, and we send it for them.
Right.
And here, people can buy something for their friends in Rwanda. So we want to be able to use Afrizon to work as a two-way street between our people in the diaspora.
Perfect. I mean, I think that that's really what our role is here. I mean, we're unofficial, I guess, ambassadors. We have an incredible ambassador, of course, in Washington D.C. in office, but we're the face of Rwanda. When people are meet us here, and so being able to let people know what's available and what type of resources. I think that communication is key. And so we really appreciate you being a good person who has been able to take a serious interest in that and put action to it, right? And so there's a technology that has really been able to bring us closer together. So let's say if I do want to sign up and I want to go online and try to send a gift to my parents or somebody back home, how do I do that? What are the next steps?
Oh, thank you. That's a very, very good question. So it's really, really easy. So you go to the website, afrizon.com,
Mhm.
and you can literally type anything you want to buy. So let's say, for example, you just go to the website and type in rice. So when you hit enter, the website is going to bring everything that has to do with rice.
Wow.
So let's say you pick a bag of rice, depending on what you want to buy, and you click on it and you add it to the cart, and then you can just go straight to your cart to check out, and it will ask you just a few questions, and you proceed to the checkout where you enter your information. You can enter where you want it to be shipped, and you can you include the number we call the person you want it to be sent to, and then you can pay. We have different methods of paying, so you just pay with a credit card or Venmo, and that's it. We handle it from there. We get the order right away, and our guys will get on their motorcycles and deliver for you.
And is this same day delivery? How far in advance do I need to place an order?
Oh, that's a good question. So
Mhm.
people want to do things fast. Like when I ordered something from Amazon and I look at it and I'm not gonna get it in 2 days. I just skip. I keep looking. So what we do, we try to deliver the same day we get it, but because of the time difference right now, most of our customers are the diaspora members who live in different countries.
Mhm.
Sometimes the order comes in the night when
Okay.
the businesses are closed in Rwanda, so we don't really get to see that order until the next morning. But as soon as we wake up in the morning, we get that order and we deliver it. So I would say it's probably delivered the next day. So if you order in the evening, the next morning, whoever you send it to, you're gonna get a text that's gonna say, "Thank you, we got what you sent."
Fantastic. I love it. That is so efficient. We definitely need to take advantage of this platform and the website. So, how does someone get more information? Because I'm already excited. I'm ready to go on and do some shopping myself. There's a lot of birthdays maybe baby showers, bridal showers. Christmas is coming up. I'm sure that that would be a great way to be able to bless some family members during the Christmas season. So, what would be the best way for us to be able to access Afrizone?
Okay, well, the information, like somebody who is in the diaspora, they can call me directly. They can call the people that I work with directly. So we do have a toll free number, which is one
Excellent.
800 1-800 1-877 535-1771. That's a number that we can be reached at. But also on the website, we do have either email. There is also a chat, 24-hour chat. You can go and type in a question. Somebody's gonna just respond to you and guide you. So yeah, so there's a lot of different ways you can access the information.
Yeah.
uh, but also I think there is also another cool feature that I thought I would like to just explain a little bit. So let's say, for example, you mentioned something about the like baby shower, bridal shower. So,
Right.
and I know how our diaspora members like to get together to really spoil friends. So
Yes.
you can still do it on Afrizon. You can go and build a registry of stuff,
Wow.
and you can email the link to different people, and everybody goes on. They buy what they can, and Afrizon will deliver.
Uh,
So,
Amazing.
so you can really use it to bring people together and in a kind of fun way, and as you bless other people. So, yeah. So, but any by email, phone calls, we are just a click away.
Awesome. So they need to go to afrizone.com and they can be able to access all of the contact information that Johanny just went over. There's also Twitter handles that we had up earlier. And if you have any questions, any concerns, they say they have a 24-hour chat that's available. So definitely we will be able to contact you, and we're super excited to feature you, and we will definitely love to have you come back and tell us about new developments and how we can have that two-way business communication like you had mentioned before. And let's just build bridges. Let's just close the gaps in any area, whether it's communication, business, and as a community, we can grow together, grow economically, and be able to grow, just emotionally support each other, because it gives me so much excitement to be able to bless somebody. And so when I know that there's an efficient way for me to bless someone emotionally, that makes me excited as well. This has been truly, truly such a treat for us in the diaspora. We're excited to be able to get online and learn more about Afrizone. Thank you so much, Johanny. It's truly been a pleasure to speak with you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for everything you do for our community, especially in Washington, D.C.
Oh, definitely. It's an honor and pleasure to serve. Now, can you tell us one more time that the 800 number that we're supposed to call so we can get in touch with you and be able to get those products and services to people back home?
Yes, so this is a toll-free number. It's 1-877-353-1771. And the number again is 1-877-353-1771.
Perfect. Fantastic. It is exciting to hear about Afrizone and look forward to hearing about more great initiatives that you are doing at home and abroad. With that being said, have a wonderful day and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, but it's truly been a pleasure. The Rwandan community of the D.M.V, on behalf of our president and the other leadership team, we are really, really excited to launch a series of investment and business discussions to be able to highlight those who are paving the way for better opportunities. Let us not be complacent. Think bigger, dream bigger. The sky is the limit. And so when you have an idea and you want us to be able to highlight it, we will give you that opportunity, because it is really our role as community leaders to touch and agree and be able to make a difference. So, and on behalf of our leadership, this is Sheba Hakiza thanking you for your time and look forward to sharing with you again. Have a great day.
If you support a loved one from the diaspora, you probably can understand how frustrated Jane is. Jane is a busy diaspora member struggling to support her elderly mother who lives in a rural area of Mutara. While Jane keeps sending money, it seems like the money she sends doesn't solve the problems. Before discovering Afrizon, Jane was starting to question whether the money is misused or if someone is taking a cut before it reaches her mother. Thanks to Afrizon LLC, Jane has found a perfect solution. Instead of paying fees to send money, which is then picked up by someone who takes it to her mother, Jane is now able to buy what her mother needs directly from her home in Texas. Through Afrizon's website and mobile apps, Jane can even schedule items and groceries to be delivered to her mother on a monthly basis. This helps Jane budget better, and she enjoys peace of mind that comes with knowing that Afrizon will deliver what she buys to her mother. She was surprised to realize that she now spends less and takes better care of her mother by using Afrizon LLC. If you live in the diaspora and support anyone at home, don't pay to send money. Send them what they need directly through Afrizon. Sign up today at www.afrizon.com.